Hey guys, well, welcome back to another unboxing. Today's unboxing is for all the books that I received in December. It's a little late, I apologize. Listen, December's crazy, okay? We're on vacation, December break. But I've got one Illumicrate, two OwlCrate, and then my 3 Fairyloot subscriptions, and then an additional one that I ordered separate from the subscription. I don't remember what it is. I know that I have a lot of books pending out in the world, so it's gonna be a surprise. I've also forgotten what is in all of these because it is so late that this video is coming to you that I have completely forgotten what was supposed to come in all of these. So we're going to find out together today. I think today we're gonna start off with Illumicrate since I've only got one, and then we will go from there. So, all right. Okay, now I remember. The theme for Illumicrate is going to be a ride or die. So, okay, so the first thing I see on top of the box is going to be a mug. A mug. So this is a Rosy Thorns mug. Illumicrate does them. They used to do them a lot more, but then they kind of slowed down. I guess people were complaining about the amount of mugs we were receiving. I love the mugs. I've got like a whole little shelf thing in my dining room for all of the mugs that I have, so I don't mind them at all. Okay, so here is the mug design. I think based off of the box that this is going to be like maybe Jade City, but I've never read it, so I have absolutely no idea. But like, the characters are pretty cool. So, let's see. So yeah, I think that's Jade City. Let me verify. Yes, it is a Jade City mug, which is super cute. I will add it to my collection of mugs. They put a lot of packing paper in this one. Oh, good gracious. Okay, next on our list is some bookmarks, which are kind of bent, which kind of makes me sad. But we got some Merwild bookmarks, and judging from the characters, it looks like these are the Raven Boys, I think. Raven Cycle, yeah, these are the Raven Boys. So I've read the first book and I loved it, but I never continued on with the series, so that's something that I need to pick up. But I'm actually excited about these. I keep all of my Merwild bookmarks actually right here, so I'm just gonna stick those right in the top. You can see like all the different sets that I've gotten over the years. So very nice, very nice. Okay, next is a little pouch. It's like a felty, it's like a plush soft material pouch. I've got one of these before. I gave it to my daughter. She uses it as a makeup bag, but this one's cute. I think I might keep it for myself and do the same for like when I travel and stuff. I can just keep all my makeup in one spot. Right now, I don't have like a makeup bag that I use regularly. Everything's just kind of like in my bathroom on like a stand vanity kind of thing. Oh, who is the bag by? I don't even know what the bag is. It is embroidered pouch, The Last Hour Between Worlds, which makes sense because of the clock and everything like that. But this was that was the book for last month for Illumicrate, was The Hour Between Worlds. I never read it. I own it. I will eventually read it, I'm sure. But I like the design. It's blue, it's got a clock. That's kind of my thing, so I'm cool with it. Okay, and now the last item before the book is loud. The Illumicrate 2025 calendar. So every year Illumicrate gives us a calendar, whether it's a desk calendar or one that hangs on the wall or something like that. But every year they do a calendar. I think last year was one that hangs on the wall. I usually give them to my kids, to be honest with you. I don't use desk calendars all that much, but they usually have like scenes of characters in them. So this one is Hammajang Luck. I've never heard of that. Hold on, my phone is ringing. And then we have, okay, Darker Shade of Magic. Right, that works, that makes sense. Legends and Lattes. Yes, that's an obvious one. A Tempest of Tea. Falconer, I have not read that one. And then we have Master of Jinn, never read that one. Feybound. Poppy Wars, Dragon Republic. Darkest Mercy, I'm not familiar with that one at all. And then we have Bride by Allie Hazelwood. I read that one. And then The Last Hour Between Worlds, which is the book that they gave last month. And then December, which is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. super cute. That's your doggy. He's nice. All right, so that is the items for Illumicrate. Lastly, we have the book, which is really shiny. And I'm assuming it's a sci-fi, but yeah, okay. So that first picture, book of the month. There you go, makes sense. So that is the book. It's very shiny. It's like rainbow foiling. We've got the edges. 8 misfits, 2 exiles, 1 last heist. So clearly it's a heist story. The outside is gorgeous. Like, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous book. Oh yeah, definitely sci-fi. Look at the end papers. Let's see about the end papers on the other side. Same style, different characters. And then under the dust jacket is very like vault-ish, like blueprints of a vault. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It's super pretty. Let's see, is this one signed? This one is indeed pen signed. So you can see that. Let me fix it. Okay. So that one's pretty cool. Top has like a ombre that kind of continues all the way around and then transitions back. Not bad. I like sci-fi. I like sci-fi that's like completely science fiction though, but I'm gonna give it a try, see how it goes. All right, on to the next. We will do the OwlCrate, adult for December. If I remember correctly, this is a book that I've already gotten from, yes, it is. A book I've already gotten from Fairyloot last month. So basically Fairyloot and OwlCrate swapped their books in December. The Fairyloot adult book was this one, and then the one that's gonna be in the fairy box this time was the one that OwlCrate did last month. So they just kind of flip-flopped, which is okay. I've kind of made it a like New Year's resolution, I guess you could say, to no longer get duplicates. Because really all I do with the duplicates is like either see if my daughter wants it, but she's only 15, so she doesn't really like care for a lot of the stories, or I'll give them away to like people in my book club. But that's like, it's a lot of money and the economy's rough, right? So anyways, the OwlCrate book for December is Teller of Small Fortunes. Now this edition is absolutely gorgeous, but I will tell you that I nearly died from how beautiful the Fairyloot edition was of this book. So in comparison, this one's like beautiful, but not my favorite. So it's under the dust jacket. And then we have, I do like the cover though, like it's definitely a different cover. I like the color scheme, but the other one was just friggin' gorgeous. And then we have some under the dust jacket art. So if I remember correctly, this one's like a found family story, but I don't 100% remember, but it is a beautiful edition. And then like the end papers are super pretty. Like, I'll show you that. That's one. And then on the other side, it's very like grown up art. You know what I mean? The Fairyloot edition was kind of like cute and whimsical and like gave like a whole Asian Alice in Wonderland vibe. This one does not. This one kind of feels like darker and more like adult, and does that make sense? So I feel like this fits the idea of adult better, but I haven't read the book to see which one actually fits the book better. But it is a pretty edition, so I'll see what I do with that. But next, we have OwlCrate YA. This one has items. So I have 3 subscriptions that come with items. They are all the original versions of these subscriptions. The companies have been adding on additional subscriptions since then. For example, Fairyloot has the Romantasy, the adult, and they're coming out with a high fantasy one. OwlCrate has now come out with a Romantasy, a romance, a sci-fi, and a horror, I think. And then Illumicrate has a romance and a horror in addition to what they have. But the ones with the items are the original boxes that they got, that I've had for like forever. Okay, so OwlCrate December, let's see what we got. All right, first is a, looks like a desk pad. Yes, it is a desk pad. So we already have a lot of these in my household. I have one, my husband has one, my daughter has one. So I guess this is going to one of my other daughters for their desk stuff. There's no spoiler card with OwlCrate anymore. They give you like a QR code to scan. So let me scan it. I haven't been doing it, but let me scan it and see what it is. For the December box, Out of the Woods is the theme. See, right there. And then, out of the woods. Okay, so we have, okay. December items. Okay, so desk mat. So this is Lord of the Rings, and that makes sense because, like, you see the ring, right? I mean, that's really the only thing that kind of screamed Lord of the Rings to me was the ring. Oh no, there's hobbit doors. Okay, there's hobbit doors and little like satchels and stuff. Get that to focus, see? So yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty obviously Lord of the Rings. Okay, that's not bad. Next, we are going to have a pin flag. So at the end of the year, every December, OwlCrate gives you a pin flag to put the pins that your pin collection from the previous year onto the flag. So this year was the like perfect pairings where they give you, and there's going to be one in the box, but they give you like a pin that has like a couple on it or whatever. And this is the pin flag that you would be able to put all those pins on if you collected all of them for the year. So, and here is the perfect pairing pin. I'll show it to you right now, actually. So this one, I want to say the Raven Boys also. We already had something from the Raven Boys, but I think I want to say that's the Raven Boys. And yes, it is the Raven Boys. So, and then you would see, like, if you took that and you put it like right on that spot, it would cover it. So that's that. What is this? Oswald's ornament. So we got an ornament. Very cool. I should have opened this, you know, when it was still Christmas time. Oh, that's super cute. It's the OwlCrate owl, Oswald, and he's got a stack of books, and it's actually a different set of books for each side, and that's all of the books for the year that we got from OwlCrate. So I think that's super cute. I'm gonna find a spot. I have to go through my garage and find a spot to put that for Christmas for next year. Okay, next is a calendar, another 2025 desk calendar. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so this one's a little different than the great one. It is a desk calendar, but it's got your tiny little months on it. So it actually has like the little spots where you can fill stuff in. I don't know what you would be able to write in there. It's kind of tiny, but you know, might work. Okay. Not bad, OwlCrate. And then we have the book. Let's see what book it is. Okay, so the book, What the Woods Took. Okay, I forgot that I was getting this. I don't even remember what it is about. It does appear to be hand-signed. And ooh, okay. Don't be scared of the quiet. And then don't be scared of the dark. So it's got some creep factor to it. I'm okay with that. I like that. It looks like a bunch of kids going on like a camp or adventure trip, and maybe something goes south. Okay. There's some violence involved. This is a beautiful cover. I do not know if the original one is different. I assume so. Generally, OwlCrate redoes their covers completely. And then this is the inside dust jacket, just a scene of a creepy wood. All right. So, oh, and I have to show you the sprayed edge, because the sprayed edge is really pretty, but it is really detailed. So like, I don't know if it's gonna show that well. See? And then it kind of follows all the way around. So it's a pretty edition. Okay, on to what? Okay, so first one we will do is going to be my Fairyloot, just random box. It's gonna be one of the ones that I bought outside of the subscription. I don't remember what it was. So let's find out together. Okay, all right, okay. I don't even know what it's the sequel to either. Oh, good gracious. I have an issue. I have a severe issue. Okay, so the book that I have is Serpent Sea. Protect your home, unleash the monster. All right, now this is a sequel. What it is a sequel to, I think it's Spice Road that it's a sequel to. Yeah, it's Spice Road, just based on the author. I have it right there. So it is the sequel to Spice Road, and I mean, it's really pretty. I haven't read Spice Road yet. I need to. So it's got block on the edges. This one obviously is going to be set at sea rather than along. Ooh, pretty. Okay. So, I mean, I like the color scheme of this. I do, but I love the color scheme of this. Like, that is gorgeous. Look how pretty. And then the actual naked hardcover is beautiful. That foiling, I'm so afraid that foiling would come off on my hands though. And then the end papers are gorgeous as well. And Are those two different guys? I think it's, yeah, it's definitely two different guys, and I feel like that's a carryover from the last book, was that there was two different guys? I'm not sure. And then it looks to be hand signed, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's actually hand signed. I know that like her signature looks a little too perfect to be hand signed, but that definitely looks hand signed. So sequel to Spice Road, that's pretty cool. I actually have to read it now because I have to read a lot of books. Let's just be honest with ourselves. It's super pretty. All right, I guess next we will do the Fairyloot Romantic. See what we've got going on. Actually, I think I know what this book is. I want to say I know what this book is because I think I saw it at Barnes & Noble the other day and I was like, ooh, and I was like, wait, no, I think I'm getting that in one of these boxes. So yes, yes. And people were raving about this edition. So let's take a look. All right, so the Fairyloot Romantasy for December is so pretty. Heavenly Bodies. How pretty that is. And then we've got the design on the back as well. And there's a spray at edges. So, okay. There's a flying lion. Ooh, that's beautiful. All right, so here is going to be the reversible dust jacket, which is usually the original cover with a different colorway. That's beautiful. And then we have the naked dust jacket. Look how, or the naked dust jacket, naked hardcover. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, that spine. That spine is beautiful. And then the back, we've got end papers, and he's a cutie. So, I mean, you know. And then we have more gorgeous end papers with lanterns, you know. Us Rapunzel loving girlies and the lanterns, it's a thing. Can't help it. And then the end papers are foiled, which is beautiful. This edition is gorgeous, and it does appear to be hand signed. Let me take a look. Yeah, because it's definitely a tip and it was glued in. It's hand signed. That's awesome. Although it does seem like my gluing job was a little like crappy on this here. You can see like bubbles. But that's okay. That's absolutely all right. You know, most dangerous kind of villain, a woman with nothing left to lose. Ooh, okay. Is the woman the villain in this story? You know, the most dangerous kind of villain, a woman with nothing to lose. In a world ruled by stars, cruel and merciless gods, Alara has been cursed by fate. A prophecy promises she will fall for a star, but it will kill them both. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna read too much of it because I prefer not knowing what books are when I go in. That way I have zero expectations. When you have zero expectations, you are not as often disappointed. So, all right, next we have the Fairyloot Adult, which I believe I already know what it is. I hope I know what it is. If not, then I'm gonna be real surprised. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you, letter opener. There we go. My letter opener. I think I need to wash it. It's getting sticky from like all the glue. It's one of the Fairyloot letter openers. All right, and yes. Okay, so the theme for that month was Pretty Lies for December, and the book is thick, but I already have a copy of it. I got it from OwlCrate. I'm actually gonna give it to one of my friends in my book club, so, because I knew this one was coming. And generally speaking, I always keep the Fairyloot edition. They just tend to be prettier. All right, so this one is The Courting of Bristol Keats. And look how pretty that is. This is very different than like the original one though, and even the OwlCrate one. Like the other editions are very like dark. This is very like bright and pastel-y, like very bright and pastel-y. Okay, so here is the original cover. So you can see what I mean by like dark, with like a little bit of color, but it's very dark. This is not dark. This is like bright. And then we have the naked hardcover, which is also very bright and very pretty. Then we have the papers, which are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right there. Those are beautiful. And they're foiled, of course. So it's been a while since this book has been out, and I've heard very mixed reviews. I love Mary Pearson's other books. The, what's it called? The Kiss of Deception series. Like, I love those books, and I've heard very mixed reviews on this. So I'm hoping that I will love it, and that it's not just like her trying to get into adult and it just didn't work out very well, but we'll see. I'll give you an update when I read it. Okay, last, and is that one signed? Let me see. That one is not signed. It's got a digital signature on the author letter. So, but that's okay. I think the OwlCrate one is signed though. All right, last but not least, let me hide my address because they put a sticker on the front of it. That makes no sense, is the Fairyloot YA box with all of the goodies. Again, this is like the first box that Fairyloot had. Let me scoot back so I can kind of, okay, let me scoot forward again. Okay, so the first thing I see is a blanket. The Daughter of the Moon Goddess blanket. I get a lot of book boxes, so I have a lot, and I mean a lot of blankets. Like I have 3 chests filled with blankets because of book box subscriptions. Like I loved blankets before, and then the book boxes took it to a whole nother level. So do I need more blankets? No. Do I love a blanket? Yeah, it's always good to have blankets, but I can't get this out. I can't get this out. I'm gonna have to rip the thing, and I didn't want to, but I'm gonna have to because I can't get this out. Okay, there we go. I got it out. Took me a minute. Took me a minute, but I got it. We did okay. Ooh, oh, that's really soft. And it's got a border too, which is nice. Okay, so let's see. It goes like this. Okay, see that? So it is the couple from Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Which couple? I don't know, let me check. It's hard to tell which one it is, whether it's the one guy or the other guy. I don't want to give things away because I don't know if people have read that. It's been out for a really long time. I still have to read the sequel, the Sun Warrior one. Daughter of the Sun Warrior, I think is what it's called. I haven't. I tried to read it like in fall, and it was just not the vibe. Like it's very much like a spring, like have your windows open, pretty weather kind of book, not a like fall winter thing. It wasn't working, so I need a different season to read it in. But that's really nice. It's a really nice blanket, super soft. Next we have, let me get the spoiler card out. That might help. Why is it at the bottom? Is it at the bottom? Do I have a spoiler? Yes. No, it's not at the bottom. It's like halfway there. Okay, so the theme is dragon lore. So, all right. Next we have the Night Ends with Fire bookmarks. Okay, bookmarks. These are the pretty foiled bookmarks that they do, and I love these. They gave us a little binder that we can keep all of them in, and I do, because they're absolutely gorgeous. So that is the bookmarks, and the back is even like pretty on them, but they're all foiled, and they're different characters, and they are characters from The Night Ends with Fire. So I haven't read that one yet. I have a copy of it somewhere, but I haven't read it yet. Look, these are just freaking gorgeous. Like, look at that. I love those. Okay, I love a good bookmark. Next, we have a headband. It is, I love how Fairyloot puts tags on things so I don't have to refer to the spoiler card. It is the Language of Dragons headband, okay? It's like fluffy on the inside. I'm assuming this is like one of those ones that you can like, hold on, let me see. Or you put on to like keep your hair back when you're like doing your makeup or whatever, right? I would think so. I might be wrong, but I think so. That seems accurate. I don't think it's like a winter headband. It could be for the cold, like earmuffs. No, it's a spa headband. I was right. It's to like hold your hair back when you're like doing your makeup and stuff like that. That's cute. I don't ever do that, but I probably should. That might be beneficial to me, to be honest with you. Okay, let's see what's next. We have journal stencils. Come on out, friend. Okay, so we just have a pack of stencils for journaling. Like, so you can draw little like books and stuff in your journal. And then this one has like dragons and flowers and swords and keys. Like all the, you know, fantasy-ish, book-ish kind of stencils that you'd use. That's super cute. I like that. I don't journal. I want to journal. I want very much to journal, but I am terrible at drawing like stuff like this. Like I'm great, like if you give me a picture, I can copy it like nobody's business. But just like coming up with my own designs and like drawing, terrible, absolutely terrible. So stencils are actually really great. I like that. I like that a lot. Next, we have a dragon journal. A dragon journal. Hold on. Is this just dragon journal or is this a book? Hold on, because the colors are very reminiscent of a book, and we all know what book I'm talking about. Journal. Nope, it's just a dragon journal. But look, it's black and gold. What else is dragons black and gold? Let's be real about it. What other dragons are black and gold? Anyways, so we have this really cute journal. It's got gilded edges, which is really pretty. It's like a soft, like kind of velvety feel. The first page is a great design. I like that a lot. And it is a bullet journal. So it's got the little bullet points instead of the, you know, full paper. I like that. That's really pretty. I'm going to have to hide that from my children because one of the kids is going to be like, ooh, mommy, dragon journal. No. All right, last thing in the box is going to be our 2 tarot cards for the month. We have the 3 and 4 of planets. So I'm assuming that these are from the book of the month. They've been doing that recently. This is coming to the end of the tarot cards, which I'm like, okay. So starting in April of this year, I mean, I'm saying this year because it's 2025, but starting in April of 2025, they're going to be putting page overlays in the box instead of the tarot cards from what I understand. So by the end of March, I guess we should have all of them. The math doesn't add up on that for me, I don't think. So this would be 3 and 4 for December. So 5 and 6 for January, 6 and 7 for February, 8 and 9 for March, right? That's not mathing. 3 and 4 for December, 5 and 6 for January, 7 and 8 for February, 9 and 10 for March. But we would still need like 2 more months, right? Because you would still need like the night and anyways. I might be wrong. I gotta double check, but I'm pretty sure maybe April we're getting both. I don't know. Or they're just gonna give like a pack of them at the end to fill it out. Couldn't tell you. But anyways, on to the book. So we have the Fairyloot book. All right, and let us pull out so we have the Fairy Scoop, which has all of the lovely information inside about other books and recommendations and playlists and stuff like that. We have, oh, something stabbed me. We have the bookmark of the month, which has the date on it. This is how I keep track of which book is which. And then we have the book for December, which is A Language of Dragons. Ooh, look at that edge. That edge is absolutely gorgeous. And the back is really simple. Okay, under the dust jacket is not the original cover. So this is not the original cover. And this is also not the original cover. So they did a complete redesign for both. And that's pretty. I like that. Okay. And then the naked hardcover is printed on. That's gorgeous. And it is foiled. The windows are foiled so you can see the light. And okay, so I'm assuming that this is a world where dragons run amok, maybe? This one does not appear to be signed. It does not appear to be signed. So that's the first end paper. And then that is the second end paper. And they're foiled. And the top is a purple sprayed edge and the bottom is a yellow, which is pretty cool, and it follows that design around. I like it. It's really pretty. Let's see. It is London in the 1920s. One of my favorite time periods. So I love, like, my favorite time periods are basically like the mid 1800s to the mid 1900s. Like, that's my favorite time period to read about. Let's see. Dragons soar through the skies. Protests are up on the street. Her sister goes missing and she's been recruited to uncover the secrets of a hidden dragon language. Okay, interesting. So that's that one. All right, so that is all of my books for this month. The unboxing wasn't as bad as November's. November's was freaking nuts. I had a lot of books in November's, and January's is gonna be a little rough. I'm looking over there. I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 boxes up there, and only one of them is my subscription. So I still have like 4 other subscriptions coming. 4? Yeah, 4, because I did not get the OwlCrate adult because it was a duplicate of the Illumicrate, so I skipped that one. So I've got 4 other boxes at least coming on top of the 5 that I have now, but there's probably more coming. If I remember correctly, there's more coming from stuff that I have ordered. So anyways, this one wasn't that bad. That one's not gonna be fun. So let's do the money shot for the books. Okay, so these are gonna be heavy. It's gonna be heavy. Okay, and then we'll do you, and then you. We'll put the little baby on top. put the little baby on top. Okay, so we've got all of these, and then here are your sprayed edges for them. Super pretty. Thank you guys for joining in. I appreciate every time you stop by. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe. That way you can see whenever I post my videos. And if you happen to like this video, please don't forget to like. It does help me out. Tell me which one of these books was your favorite. Like, I mean, they're super gorgeous. So like, which edition is the prettiest? And if you've read any of them, I have not heard of most of them, to be honest with you, except from like book boxes. Like, I knew about the Courtney of Bristol Keats, but that's about it. The rest of them, like, I have no idea. Oh, well, obviously, and Serpent, I ordered that specifically as the sequel, but I haven't heard of any of the rest of these outside of Courtney of Bristol Keats. So that's why I love subscriptions. I absolutely love subscriptions because they send you books that you might not have ever heard of or considered picking up. So, but tell me if there's any books that you have read and you enjoyed, which ones I should pick up first, since I have a never-ending TBR. Other than that, guys, thanks so much again for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.